You have to get up, Glenn, please. For what purpose? The best thing I can do is to lie here in bed. And wait for what? Until there's no one left to take care of you? Almost a year has passed and you sit idly by while I travel around to save what is left of the Band of the Iron Bull. That is easy for you to say. You're not to blame for this catastrophe. And neither are you. You obeyed your orders as a soldier. You did not know what the stone was capable of. You can't. I know that, Kylian. But in the end, it happened because I destroyed the stone. I swung my sword and thousands of people died. And then, while I crawled through the ruins, carrying your unconscious body, the corpses everywhere, the skin melted, the stench. I will never be able to imagine what happened back then, but the consequences cannot be you hiding here. Glenn, I know you too well. You're an idealist. Me? I do nothing. I've just been following you guys around. Then change it. Let deeds follow. Let us find the stone. Let's go back to Valandis. For the past few months I've not only looked for the troop and sources of income, but I've been doing research. The stone was a grimoire. A grimoire. Originally, this was the name for magic books. Every magician who thought something on themselves published at least one grimoire in their life. And the richer a magician was, the more money they invested into the appearance of the book. Gems with magical properties, which were set into the book's cover, were very popular. With the fading of magic, the books slowly lost their significance, but the stones gained in value. Since they had no name in the common language, they were called grimoires as well. And one of them caused this explosion? Probably. Probably. The description about its appearance is pretty accurate, but a stone with such power is not described anywhere. You mentioned that the stone was undamaged after the explosion? Yes, it flew right above the ruins in a whirlpool of ether. I saw it in my own eyes. Then the grimoire still exists and might be somewhere in Valandis. In the wrong hands, they could all happen again. You ask for what purpose you should stand up. Stand up and help me find the stone so that such an event will not happen again. We find the stone, we rebuild the gang, and then... Do you remember the original reason why we were in the Band of the Iron Bull? We wanted to change the world. And for that, we needed power. The reputation of our gang grew steadily. The pay got better, our treasure chest filled up. The best blacksmith forged our weapons. The finest instructors trained their young among us. We had enough gold for an airship and sky armors. We could have used it all for our purpose, Glenn. And we still can. We will rise again. We will become more powerful than any army. Like Alfred and the Band of the White Dragon 100 years ago, we will start revolutions and turn systems upside down. We will end the tyranny of kings and put the reins of power into the people's own hands. But I need you for that, not only as a good fighter or outstanding sky armor pilot. I need you as someone whose heart beats in the right place. I need you as a friend, Glenn. What a sweet memory, but now it's time to wake up, Glenn. Huh? What is this voice inside my head? Who are you? Your friend, comrade, mentor, call me whatever you want. The beast that picked up your tracks. It's time you listen to my advice. What do you mean? You'll find out soon enough. For now, you need to wake up. Are you awake? Where are we? Seems as though we're underground. The tower collapsed the moment we left it. If you have the strength, help me clear the way here. Where are the others? Apparently not here. What kind of monster was that? I do not know. For a moment I had the feeling that it was explicitly chasing us. For a moment? That thing chased us all over Palace. You must be still off asleep, thief. I'm not a thief. You and your friend broke into the palace. We didn't want to steal anything. I'm sorry, that was rude. You saved my life back there and risked your own. I shall believe you. And anyway, it doesn't matter. So let us just call you a trespasser. How about Glenn? My name is Len. Glenn, are you there? Ah, there's someone on the other side. Thanks to destiny, you are well. We must have had quite some luck to survive this fall. Don't speak of luck so quick. We're not out of this mess yet. I smell miasma. I know little of it. The sewer system is old. Older than Farnsport. Nowadays, only sewage flows through here, but back in olden times, these walls had another forgotten purpose. Evil built this nest in those days. We need every capable fighter to get out of here. Yeah, the sewers are a different kind. We have already learned this the hard way. Princess, you're well. Rob, are you okay? Why does he call you princess? You are a princess? I've heard rumors that Taran's princess vanished some time ago. She does not look particularly majestic. How dare you! Don't say any more or those will be your last words. Then let me find better ones. You have nothing to say to me, you milksop. Save your strength from the monsters that lurk here. Excuse me, Sir Victor. You're right. The welfare of the princess takes priority. I shall forgive you for the moment. You are too kind. This is no joke? She's really Taran's princess? Wherever she is, she can handle a weapon and that alone counts. We should listen to the old man and leave. This sewer system stinks. I wish your sense for decency was as pronounced as it is for sewers. This old man is Sir Victor, the greatest writer of our time. And therefore we should follow an experienced man like him. Together we were able to take down this red-eyed beast, and together we will get through these sewers as well. Let's not dawdle any further. Let's go.
Very well, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Chained Echoes. Last time we have escaped from the army that was chasing us, and we landed here after defeating a big demon at the bottom of a tower that was destroyed, trying to destroy the demon. Anyway, we have to traverse this place, and we do have new skills to pick up. So let's see. Learn. Sienna, you can get... I don't know if I want to get one of these. And that could come in handy soon. Although attack is like more generic, I guess. I'm not sure. Trying to think what monsters we're gonna have to fight in the future. I'll grab a Dead Killer. Here, wind resistance, blend resistance, flying killer could be somewhat useful. Attack, she doesn't really use attack that much. She mostly uses magic. Elf points could be nice though. She's sort of low in that department. Blind, she doesn't really matter because again she's a caster. Touch points could be okay, but you know what? I'll grab touch points. Why not? Glenn. I'm gonna grab attack. Victor, you're gonna get mind up because that will make you heal more later when you'll get the healing moves. Rob, you grab Beast Killer, why not? And Kalian, safety piece is okay, I guess, but it's only 5% chance to execute a skill without paying TPs. It goes to 15, I believe, at level 3, but... Inact resistance, this is resistance to stagger, I believe? I'm not sure. Critical's good. I'll just go for more generic attack. Alright. Anyway, let's do this dungeon. Blah blah blah, and I'm stuck with you. Yeah, who cares? Do I have loot? No, I don't. Alright, let's do it. It is right now Saturday morning. I usually sleep as much as I can on Saturday morning, but because for some reason I couldn't sleep and woke up only at 8:30, I figured why not record some episodes before I have to go and do chores. It'll be too early right now to go and, you know, go to the grocery stores and buy a bunch of things. I mean, I could just go early, but I'm not in the mood of doing it. I'd rather just stay here and play some Chained Echoes. Alright, let's go ahead. You guys weak to anything? Weak to wind, weak to wind, weak to dark. And we don't have dark yet. So let's do a wind thrust on one of these guys. Just see how much damage that does. 92. It's an area effect. Yeah, I was about to say that. Is that an area effect? It is an area effect. And we still have wind, so let's do that. And we could try to steal. Hey, tin ore, nice. I mean, they just want to kill Victor for some reason. Let's get you out of here. One less enemy to worry about. And we just keep hitting that. Easy as that. Again, right now, there's nothing we can do other than try to do as much damage as fast as possible. And I think that's it. But at the end of this dungeon, that is not that long, because it's really just a transition dungeon, we'll finally get some new tools to work with. I also get a bunch of bats here. I will go for a water trust, why not? And earth drums on this guy. And I will switch out Glenn for you, because you have Wide Spring that hits everyone. Nice. That was my plan. Seems to be a few branching paths here, but they think they all lead to quick dead ends. Usually that's how it is in this game. Can't go this way just yet. There is a way to change the water level, and I bet this level will do it. Yup. And now you can go down here and down there. Let's see, is this progress? I feel like this is progress. Yeah, this sounds a lot like progress. So we're gonna go back, check the other path. Yeah, it's gonna lead to that treasure chest. Yup, there it is. Iron Curious. Oh, also. Yeah, we have this armor here. Let's do that one. And Iron Curious, Glenn already has that. Maybe you can use that one. No, it's weaker. Never mind. Man, what a useless treasure chest. Oh wait, what does Victor have? No, give him the Iron Curious. Yeah, he loses some TPs in mind, but he's got that bonus for heavy armor, which is usually what I give him anyway. Because if you go over here, you'll see he's got heavy armor bonus. Lowers incoming damage by 10% when wearing heavy armor. And since he is essentially the healer of the game, well, there's actually another healer later on, but he very much fits the role of a healer slash support character. Until we get the true healer, I guess. It's not even the true healer. That's a character that's just all about healing. It's just 90% of their skills are healing skills. So before we get that character, Victor will have to do it. And because of that, I want him to have a lot of defenses. Alright, Wind Thrust is our move here. Should try to lower my overdrive, but this could actually win the fight. Yep. Alright. Anything else? More Teen Horde that we can just steal from the enemies anyway. It's still a mystery to me how you respawn the enemies in this game, because, you know, all the enemies are fixed encounters. Once you do them, they disappear. And it seems like even leaving the room and coming back doesn't respawn. I think you have to, like, go to the world map, which we haven't encountered yet, but there is a world map. Maybe if you go to the world map and come back, but I think even that doesn't do it sometimes. It feels like you have to travel a few zones before an enemy in one zone actually starts respawning. Ooh, nice crit. Can that kill it? No, it didn't kill it. I was about to say, nice, one less enemy, but nope. Yeah, these guys can be problematic. Especially if they start healing like that. I really want to get rid of one of these guys, thank you. We'll axe slash you. I keep going with that cross slash. I could use the oil slash combo with Len. I should probably try just to show it off. I'll do it on the next guy. Now if he survives, which he probably will. Alright, so we do oil slash, we apply oil, and then we do a fire thrust. Yep, big damage. But it's usually, like, it does almost as much damage, well, as a... It does a bit more damage than a wind thrust. So I'd rather do cross slash, if I can pierce the weakness with land. Because I end up doing more damage overall. And we are essentially out here. This is the last room. This must be the exit. Is something wrong, Glenn? There's a statue in the border. Oh, you're right, and one of the heroes of Leonard at that. It is said that people who pray to these statues will be visited in their dreams by the old heroes and bestowed their powers. You need to offer a flask of sacred water first, no? I wonder what the statue is doing down here. Pray, you say. In addition to weapons, armor, and accessories, characters can equip class emblems. They are bestowed to the party after praying to the heroes of Leonard statues. Class emblems provide huge stat upgrades. Furthermore, every class member provides 2 action skills, 2 passive skills. That's very easy. Now, you can actually just move on here with your life. You don't have to interact with that at all. You may, in fact, not even have the sacred water needed to pray at this statue. The reason for that is that because the sacred water, no, maybe you do have to have it, because it is in Sienna's path when we first met her. But it is 100% optional to get class emblems. But this one is especially useful. I greet ye, adventurers of Valandis. My voice echoing through thy horrors shall bestow upon thee the power of ages long gone by. Prove thyself worthy and thou shalt receive the gift. But of course the game is not gonna just give it to us. We're gonna have to fight these guys first. But it's fine. What I'm gonna do here is your wind thrust. Yokoziri, I guess, or... Actually, I just want to X slash. Try to remove as many enemies as I can. Now, I could use the Ultra right now, even though it's not going to put me into overdrive for a while, but it's going to lower their stats, which will help. Because for 4 thorns, they'll have all their stats lowered. So hopefully, that will allow us to take very little damage. There you go. It's always time to raise the overdrive later. Alright, pressure point on... Well, I'm not going to do it on this guy, because Sienna's next, so she can do an area effect. Kill that guy and deal damage to everyone at the same time. Right, here we go. One less to worry about. Let's focus on you. And it's gone. That means Glenn's next. And you know what? I'll switch. Do Wise Wing. See if we can get the guy in front. Well, I got all of them. There you go. Normally, battles for class emblems aren't that easy. Some of them are, some of them are not. You have mastered the challenge, brave warriors, and proven thyself worthy. Accept the emblem offered by Marianne the Cleric. Now go forth, brave warriors and curious adventurers, for thee are the future of Eldria. And it's like that, we got our first class emblem. There's like 12 of them. Each for every playable character. Yes, there are 12 playable characters. And let's go over here. And let's check out what the class emblem does. So the first thing it does is it gives you stats. This one gives a bit of HP. A bit of TPs, some magic, but especially gives you a lot of mind because that's the stat that is used by healing skills. And you can see what changes it will give to Victor over to the right. And not only he will get that, but he will get 2 action skills that he can use in battle. Awakened Spirit and Neo Hole. Awaken Spirit is a revive skill, and Heal Hole is finally a party heal, which we desperately needed because the only healing skill we had was Kalian's Helping Hand. Was the Helping Hand? Well, he had a single target healing skill, but now we can finally heal the party, which is great. And also, you get 2 passive skills, Mind Up in this case, and Silent Resistance, which is okay, sure, it's pretty good. So we equip that, and if you go to skills, set, now we can set the class skills onto these 2 slots. Now obviously we can choose not to do that because we can just go ahead and remove them and put other skills that Victor has learned. But if we want to equip the skills of the class, we have to do it in these 2 slots here. See, they're not here. But once I go over here, suddenly they appear. We can slot them in. And passives work the same way. He now has 2 more passives that come from the class emblem he has equipped. Same deal. And the cool thing about it is that if you master a skill of a class, you can equip it permanently, even if you switch emblem. But you can only do that in these 2 slots. So you can really only have 2 skills that come from your classes at any point, you know? Alright, once we've done that and made Victor even more useful, we can now leave for the town. Quit your yapping, filthy dog, and tell me what you told me. Yeah, we were tasked to kill Lady Parnila and blame it on Farnsport. Who gave you this task? Why should I tell you, huh? How dare you, you miserable robber? Bah, robber, you say. You are no different. We may rob people, but you rob a whole nation. Your ridiculous peace will be our downfall. We were ordered to stab the lady in the back, but you're worse. With your peace treaty, you have backstabbed all of Escania. Enough, Farn. He has nothing more to tell me than the others we already caught. Take him away. He was the last of the gang anyway. The rest is already rotting in the dungeon. And we found the beast's body. Not yet, but we have witnessed that I saw the monster fall with the collapsed tower. It's probably dead. At least some good news. What about the bodies in the East Wing? Was it really... Yes, there was the body of the Chancellor Edgar among them. General Matai? No trace. Would the General really go that far? Prince Frederick be damned. This is all he's doing. Lady Parnila, Chancellor Edgar, both died within our walls. Tarnin's people would have revolted against Prince Frederick if he had torn up the treaty and started a new war without proper reason. But now he can write history the way he wants. He will portray us as the aggressor. He will tell his people that we lured and killed their Chancellor. And he himself will allegedly have no choice but to take up arms once again. What shall we do now, my lord? Mobilize the troops, prepare all airships and sky armors. I had hoped to hand over a kingdom of peace, but I have failed. When you take the throne, all that awaits you is only more hatred and bloodshed. There was no way around it, you knew that yourself. Probably. Tarin controls Wernshire. How much longer do you think we can resist? We can use the princess. Princess Celestia of Tarin. You believe that was her? Chancellor Edgar did, and he should know her. But what is she doing here? And this act she's putting on? Take her hostage. Yes, if that woman was truly her, we should find her immediately. You want to take her hostage? But maybe we can still avoid war. This war has never stopped to begin with. We need to act fast. Give haste, Farron. Leave no stone unturned and bring me Princess Celestia alive. By your command. Prince Frederick will think twice before taking action against us. The love for his sister has reached even my ears. We finally made it. It doesn't seem like they have control over the fire yet. My brother, is he really involved in these assassination plans? Since our Lord Father fell ill, he has ruled with a firm hand. I must hear the truth from his lips. The night's events won't be consequences for the peace. The night's events won't be without consequences for the peace of Valandis. When Prince Frederick hears of what has happened here, he will blame Escania. Then I must tell him that a demon attacked and no one is at fault. So she really is the princess. I imagine it to look different. That's that, alright, so show her the respect that she deserves. Someone recognized you at the banquet. Farnsport might already be searching for you to take you hostage. You should head for Tormund in secret, and I shall accompany you. You would do that? Well, I'm a fool for exciting stories, and I have some business I need to attend there. And since I was elevated to knighthood, helping you is a virtue I'm obliged to follow. Very well, Sir Victor. I'm most happy to accept your help. In order to get to Tormund, we'll have to cross the Cortara mountain range. The paths around the mountains are dangerous, especially when avoiding the main road. The three of us will have a hard time. Then we shall find some capable warriors at the Adventurers Guild. Yes, we could do that. Or we could hire someone whose fighting strength we already tested. You want our help? The help of common thieves? We don't even know what kind of crude games they're capable of playing. If we show our backs to them, we'll soon be met with a dagger. I believe in them. They already rescued my life once. But is this reason enough? If they return the Lost Princess home safely, they will surely receive a reward, so trust in their greed for gold. This should be easy for you if you think of them as thieves. What do you think, Kylian? Help the princess. The voice again. Listen to my advice, Glenn. It's important in order to open the door. What are you talking about? We did not find anything in Farnsport regarding the Grimoire. Tarian's main capital, Tormund, would be our next destination anyway. We may also be able to ask for information about the Grimoire as the reward. Okay. It's settled. We will help you. I thank you. You will be probably rewarded for your selflessness. Well then, I wish you luck, but now is the moment where I say goodbye. A generous reward is great, but there's not much to buy in the realm of the dead. Take care, my dears. But when I think about it, it can be that dangerous to cross the mountains, right? Really? You want to come along as well? I wouldn't say I want to, but it seems to be the smartest option at the moment. We should use the light of day and move on. Hopefully we'll find some more answer in Tormund, Kylian. Well, less is hardly possible. If my brother has nothing to do with this conspiracy, I must explain these events to him. It's nobody's fault that this beast invaded the palace today. He will believe me. I do not trust these crooks, but there's no denying it. We will need their help. If Sir Victor and Len are for it, I will not stand in their way. I will come along and help as much as I can, but if it gets dangerous, I'm out. What a colorful troop. Very well, on to Tarin. The soul of Valandis may be nourished by blood, but I am sure that one day peace will be able to take root against all odds. We will cross the Cortara mountains. Monsters and bandits will await us there, and they will be the least of the evils. Even if we are in a hurry, the safety of the princess is our first priority. If we have to make preparation for this in the city, then we should take the time to do so. The main checkpoint to the north might be under surveillance. We can try our luck there anyway, or we can visit the village of Basil. The locals there may tell us how to get through the mountains without crossing the checkpoint. Either way, both options lead across the rolling fields. Before we travel, there are some places we need to visit here in Farnsport. Alright, we finally can roam around the town for a bit. And there are a few things we have to do, and this is mostly more tutorials about more mechanics. And after we're done with this section, we're essentially free. And there will be next to no tutorials going forward. We'll be just on our own, essentially. There's still more houses we can explore, though. Hey, what's going on in here? There's some money. So let's see here. I know more or less where we have to go, but I want to talk to the NPCs too. Bazaar is a world of his own. Being here makes me forget all the trouble outside. Do you have a place like this? What's going on in here? Oh yeah, these guys. First of all, steal this antidote. Hehe. Ooh, you dirty pig. Yep, he's a pig. Alright. That's the joke. Well, yeah, let's do this one first, since we're here. What do you want? Equipment? Have you ordered in advance? No? Then you can forget about it. A huge order came in from the palace this morning. You'd think a new war was coming. I see. What about the anvil in the corner? Can we borrow it? I do have a bit of blacksmithing experience. Oh, right, I read that. You invented the letter press machine, right, Sir Victor? You're Sir Victor, huh? I've heard you were in Farnsport. My wife literally eats all of your work. If you can handle it, you can use my tools anytime. For a small fee, of course. But I should test your skills first. I don't want you to break my stuff. Go through my house to the backyard. You will find a crystal source there. Upgrade this boy's sword 1 level and insert a crystal into it. If you can do that, I shall trust you with my tools. Alright, I'm just gonna skip this up ahead because it's a lot of information. And most of it is kind of useless because you can essentially play this game without doing any of the stuff I'm about to do. But these are crystal deposits. You can mine them for certain crystals. And does Sienna like this cat? No. And then you can put those crystals on weapons and armor. If you want to buy equipment after disappoint you, this morning the army showed up and bought our entire inventory. I mean, I still see some stuff going on around here. I see you have alms and swords in the back there. If you need weapons and armor, you probably have to look outside. Okay. So, at anvils, you can craft crystals and power up your equipment. So let's talk about upgrading first. It's super easy. You take a weapon or an armor and you can upgrade it by spending materials and money. In this case, because this is the tutorial, the iron sword here does not require any materials or money. But if I think... No, we're still in this tutorial, so I won't show anything else. But any piece of equipment can be upgraded up to 2 times. So it will go to iron sword plus and then to iron sword plus plus. Yeah, see, right now we need 3 tin horse, which we have because we got 13. We need 2 tin hide, we have 6, and we need 1 sterile mucus, which we don't have. And that would put it to plus plus. Now, if you look at the top of the window on the right, you will see that it also adds a circle. Every single equipment starts with 2 of those circles. Those are crystal slots. You can add 1 if you upgrade it once, and 2 if you upgrade it twice, up to 4 slots, as you can see right there. Now, crystals. This mechanic is vastly underutilized, I feel like. You can completely ignore... Well, you can also completely ignore upgrades. I finished the game without ever using the upgrade or crystals anytime. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it if I need to, and I never had to. I only did it in the end game when there are some optional strong super bosses. Then I started to craft a little bit of stuff, but not that much. Anyway, so where do I even start talking about this? Because this is very confusing. Well, let's start by set, I guess. So you can set crystals into weapons and armor if they have 3 slots. For example, this iron sword does have 3 slots. Oh, we don't have the crystals though, because we only got the raw crystals, so we're gonna have to combine them in order to make them useful. In fact, these technically are crystals, but you cannot put crystals into weapons or armor until they're at least rank 3, and this is rank 2 and this is rank 1, so we can't use them, but we can combine them to make a rank 3. And the way it works is very weird. If you look at the right and you see the size of the crystal, 2 dots, that means it will use up 2 slots. And the purity. And the purity, the way it works is that essentially if I use this guy here and if I use it onto this one, I lose 1 purity and I go to purity 3. If I put another HP crystal on top of it, I'll go to purity 2, then to purity 1, then to purity 0. Once I'm at purity 0, I can't put any more HP up crystals into it, and it'll stop essentially. And when you combine 2 crystals, not only the purity goes down by 1 from the base that you started with, but also the size will average. So if I have a crystal that's size 1 and a second crystal that's size 3, I'll get a crystal with size 2. In this case, the buff size 2, so we'll get... Actually, it will get a size 3 for some reason. I thought it will stay... a 2, because it's a 2 and a 2. So it would make sense. But I guess because it's rounding up... Well, no. Because 2 plus 2 divided by 2 is 2. Because it's 4 divided by 2 is 2. So I don't know why he puts 3 there. But anyway, we make this crystal. we choose the iron sword. Probably it's just for the tutorial, I don't know. And then we essentially slap it into the sword. Now we get HP plus 10 when we equip this weapon. And there's all sort of properties you can find. And what you find is random, but you get some sort of control on what you can find much later in the game. But normally it's just random. So that's that. That's it. Now Glenn has an iron sword that gives HP plus 10%. Well done. Feel free to use my tools anytime you want, and that's essentially it. Every time you find one of these things, you can use crystals. You can create crystals and upgrade your equipment. Now, one thing, if you want to remove crystals, if you remove them, your crystals will have no purity left, and they will be big, essentially for size, which is the max. Which I sort of don't like this. I guess they did it so that you couldn't just overpower yourself very easily. Because when you have no purity left, that means the crystal can only be inserted again. Because by the way, if you find a crystal, you cannot combine a crystal. Like the base crystal has to be a non-modified. No, no, wait. The base crystal can be anything, but the second crystal you insert into it cannot be one that you already worked with. It's so weird, dude. The mechanics are so complex. I feel like for no reason at all. Oh well. Seeing all these merchant sailor makes me want to set out and discover the world for myself, but then again I get seasick pretty quickly. I'm also not in the best shape. Walking for a few minutes making me exhausted. Plus I hate most foods and eat only what my mother prepares for me, and sleeping don't even get me started and eat a bed that's twice as big as me. It must be that silent, of course. Guess I should stay at home. And go home, buddy. Alright. Is anything going on here at the market? You want to try a plum for Bati? Sure. 100 orc. It's expensive. You should start working for prices before buying something. Pay up. Did I actually pay for that? No. Okay. If you get a chance to eat the plum for Bati, go for it. There's nothing better, I swear. Advertise me now, I'm just bored. The other children call me a liar and never want to play with me. So boring. Look, I tried to buy. I have the money. The guy won't let me buy it from him. Throw it to you. I can throw it to you so you can tell your family you caught it yourself. Huh. Interesting. I believe there is a guy here we have to speak to. Yeah, multiple. And on the market claims we're sending fish fresh from our waters, but every time I try to catch something I only find garbage. What am I doing wrong? Yo. Hey, you guys come here for the deals? Seems like my reputation as the ultimate dealers is known all over Escania. No? You don't even know what deals are? Oh man. I don't just sell you things for money. No, instead you sell me your stuff, and if it's something nice, I'll make you a deal. You can sell me anything. Materials, items, collectibles, anything. Yeah, give it a try. Sell me a sea otter or spirits from my boy over there and sell it to me. Get, sorry, not sell. And this is another mechanic. It's very easy to understand. The boss is teaching you how to use deals, right? I'm very selfless of him. Let me follow his example. Here, take this otter or speech perch for free. So we go over here. Do you need anything? We're gonna sell that material we just got. That's loot. That loot is only for selling, as it says on the bottom of the screen. And we unlock new deals. So we go to deals now, and we can see that we have a starter pack available. We also have 3 dots here. For everyone who hates DLTs on your character, anti-dots. Anti-DLTs. We'll grab the starter pack though. And we get our snacks, sweets, and angel wing. And since we're here, we might as well grab the anti-DLTs. And grab 10 antidotes. Nice. Ultimate dealers told you everything you know. Now go with your adventure travelers. So essentially, sell your loot. And you'll get access to pack of rewards, which you can buy for a certain amount of money. So yeah, it's a win-win situation. And you can get a lot of powerful stuff this way. Alright. Should avoid this place, buy your stuff somewhere else since you want something less legal. There's actually a lot to explore here. Once we'll be done with this area, we'll be done with the episode, because next time we're gonna have to explore the outside. And there's a lot to do on the outside. Okay. Where are we right now? There's an entrance here? We will. You can. Treasure, find it. What? They will grab it. Yeah. Oh, I know why the map says there's an entrance here. Alright. I can't do anything about that right now. Did it go in here? Did not. Yeah, we saw that monster, buddy. Is there anything going on here? Oh, I believe, is this the house where you start with Len? No, it's not. I don't think you can even get to that house. We got iron ore though, and I believe down here there might be more treasure for us. Yes, what's going on in here? Raven cloak. That's for mages. Could give it to you actually. More TPs, a bit less HP. Less defense but more mind. Usually I have robes on Len. I have robes on 3 or 4 characters. Because they are essentially for the mages and the healers. So if we go down here, I believe we've explored everything up here. Now. This way, yes, there's an entrance here. Which leads to this area, which I don't think has got much for it right now. Might have a treasure chest or 2, if we're lucky. Or it might not even have that. Let's see. There's this guy. You see the tail? That's our boss, the ultimate dealer. Yeah, it's the guy we talked to before. The guy who told us about deals. We need to also talk to... there's one more place we need to check out. No, there was nothing in there yet. Okay. Later you can find stuff, but not right now. Alright, so we're in this area here. These are the slums, essentially. And the fort as well. And for sure there's a lot of stuff here to find. Well, a lot. There's a couple of treasure chests at least. Alright, what do we have here? Coconut fiber. I seem to remember that around here you can find a weapon for Sienna. It's time to hear the huge should reach our waters again. Our ship origin needs new spare parts. Anything else down here? There's a ship. Former looks pretty strong, but is the biggest chicken. When we got the news from the palace earlier, he immediately turned tail, couldn't get Valandis soon enough. Faster man will load the cargo and we're out of here. Let Valandis burn without us. Foreman is from Galtina, placed on the other side of the world. Where a giant fungus spread throughout the land there, it caused a lot of problems. Nasty business, I tell you. The foreman doesn't have good memories of it. We'll actually learn more about that fungus later on. That's some pretty wild stuff. Let's see. I believe the weapon is this way. There it is. We just need to reach it. The floating village is where the poorest of the poor live. You can call this living. It's how do you call this kind of structure? I know it's called in Italian, but I don't know how to call it in English. You know, when you build a town on stilts. On water. Okay, she also takes care of shells. Helping shells is pretty useless if you ask me. Nothing can rescue them from their fate. That aside, she's also a fortune teller. Strange combination. Let's go meet her. Sorry, we're not taking anyone new. I'm not in the mood for anything, actually. Well, this girl has a portrait, so that means she's important. We'll be back to her. Yeah, it's a weapon for Sienna. Nice. And 5 more attack. And here are all these bold guys that don't react to you whatsoever. Helping people is my passion. That's what everyday heroines do. Which for some reason this girl has a portrait. And that's all she ever says. I believe she ever comes up in any other cutscene. I want to say she has a portrait because someone paid the devs through the Kickstarter or whatever, through the crowdfund, to give her a portrait. Because you never see that girl anywhere else. That nurse only appears in that one dialogue box. So what the heck? This is... oh, it's this area. To believe, on the other hand, the amounts of monsters are still growing for us a few months. Okay, then we can't use the thing here. So that's where we have to go. For the plot, let's just do that so we can move on outside. Possibly, if these NPCs will block my path. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How can I help you, travelers? We want to go on a journey to Tormund. Is there anything we should be aware of? Tormund? I'm sorry, terrible timing. Something happened in the palace last night. Airships and sky armors have been going out all morning. They're even saying that the pass to Cortara will be closed. This is bad. If you hurry, you might still have a chance. Well, we'll be going then. Before you leave, one thing. This info was free this time. Normally, our network and information are only available to members of the guild. If you need more information or if you're looking for jobs of all kinds, you have to join us. Taking a chance to get new recruits? Sorry, but we... And how do you become a member? You're biting? You have to complete a task from the guild leader, that is all. What is the task? You want to go to Tormund? Currently no airships are flying, so if you manage to reach Tormund on foot, it's enough proof of your skills for me. If we're already on our way there, why not take the chance? Here, take this letter, bring it to the leader of Tormund's Adventurer Guild. May Ronga's blessing be with you. And that is that. There are a lot of people to talk to here, but they mostly give advice about combat, and I don't really care about that. We're gonna leave. Also, I don't think they probably won't even talk to us. They will say, no, you're not a member. I won't share any info with you. Okay, we already know about that kid. There's a passage here. Does it lead anywhere? Aha! Fine wool. And the house. With a treasure chest in it. Peace prevailed for only 1 year. Now we're at war again. Already paid with my husband's son and life. There's nothing left for me to give. Please, this war must not start. I would even forgive Taran and Gravos. Many of them lost their loved ones as well. Come on. We're almost out of town, guys. I promise. Yeah, we should avoid the soldiers. It's just one more cutscene coming up. And fast travel. Essentially, when you find these... Whatever it is. There it is. These huge crystals here, we can now teleport to them anytime. My girl thinks I'm a coward. I'm going to prove her wrong. Have you heard these people the army is searching for? I'm going to find and report them. They are a dangerous group of 6 people who broke into the palace last night. They are made up of 2 women and 4 men. One of the women has red hair. Another one has... Huh? I haven't seen anything. There's 4 of us, dude. Look, there's only 4 people. So, yeah. It's not us. Definitely not us. Okay, but I'm a liable age for military service. Can't leave. Well, actually, I could leave, but that would happen to be my family. My neighbors would mock them for their cowardly son. Can you just bring your family with you, maybe? Maybe. It's a possibility. Be spelled. And one last cutscene before we leave. It's a shame. No, worse than that. It's a tragedy. Is everything okay? Nothing is okay. The opposite, actually. What's bothering you? The entire situation. I waited for the right opportunity for so long, and now this. I think you'd better start from the beginning. Oh, I might as well. My name is Vesta, and I'm a cartographer. I surveyed Nabrelia, sailed with the Baki, and have even sneaked into the Arms Rage. In my notes, I keep all the important information about Eldria together. One of the few places missing was Valandis. The Endless War made me hesitant to come here, but when I heard about the peace treaty a year ago, I could hardly believe my luck. But look around you. Warships are rising, sky armors are patrolling, and the pass to Cortara has been closed. I was lured by peace only to be greeted by a new war. They've closed the border? That was fast. Do not worry, my dear Vesta, maybe we can help you. Are my ears playing tricks on me? I could recognize this bassy voice even with a pack of grumpy pirates. It's you, Sir Victor, my friend. Alive and breathing. The last time we met, we'd been counting the vineyards in the free cities for your book. And if I recall correctly, we didn't get any further than 1. If I'm offered a bottle of Arcadian wine, I can't say no. Now this lightens up my mood a bit. So you really want to hand me a helping paw? I would pay you, of course. Truth be told, we have a longer trip coming up, so we might as well help you a bit. Do we have time for this, Sir Victor? If we are paid and the effort is reasonable, why not? That would be wonderful. You know, the Guild of Cartographers often works with volunteers. That's why we have created this reward board. Not only do we want to measure the land, but we also learn more about Valandis flora and fauna. And for this purpose, we put some tasks on this board. If you complete them, you'll be richly rewarded. This is so exciting. I wish you would have come sooner to Valandis. I would have loved to have traveled with you. That's nice of you to say. Oh, there's one more thing I have to mention. Come out into the fields with me, I'll explain it in detail. And the reward board, which I will explain next time, I guess, because this episode has been going on for quite a bit. And we're now in the rolling fields. It is the first huge area of the game, and we'll explore it next time.